The night party in the bathroom. There was a woman named Oshin. She worked as a maid for a man in his late 50s, a wealthy man. Every day she tirelessly worked, cleaning, cooking, running errands, always busy, with never-ending tasks. But the thing she cared most about in life was her little son. Every evening, after her work was done, she would hurry home to be with her child. Even though their home was poor and there was nothing to be proud of, she never wanted her son to feel a lack of love. That evening, the master of the house threw a grand party, inviting many guests. As she was about to leave, her employer turned to her and said, "Today, there's a lot of work. Can you stay a little longer?" She hesitated, then replied, "Yes, but my son is still very young. Being alone at home tonight will scare him." Her employer looked at her kindly, then said, "Well, then bring your son here. After all, we have many guests tonight. I'm sure it'll be fine." She thought for a moment, then nodded in agreement. She told her little son, "Mom's going to take you to the party tonight." "Okay." The little boy joyfully jumped up, not knowing that his mother was a maid, only knowing that tonight would be something special. In her heart, she didn't want her son to understand the difference between the rich and the poor. So she secretly bought 2 small sausages, preparing a little night feast for him. When they arrived at her employer's house, the guests had already gathered. The people were polite, dressed in fine clothes, creating an elegant atmosphere for the party. Amid all the guests, Oshin was just a maid. She didn't want her son to spoil the elegance of the gathering. She worried about the differences between the guests and her little boy, unsure of how to protect him from feeling out of place. In the end, she decided to take him to a room where no one would likely enter. The master's bathroom. She placed the 2 sausages on a small white porcelain plate and gently told her son, "This is your own space. Sit here. Mommy will come back to get you soon." The boy looked around, surprised to see such a clean and beautiful bathroom, with soft light from a warm yellow lamp casting a cozy glow. He sat on the floor, holding a sausage, happily eating while singing a cheerful tune, creating his own little party. Meanwhile, the master of the house, in the middle of the party, remembered Oshin's son. He walked over and asked her, "Where's your son?" She hesitated and answered, "He must have gone somewhere. I'm not sure." Her strange response made the employer suspicious. He quietly left and began searching for the child. Through the bathroom door, he heard the sound of singing. He entered, and what he saw made his heart swell. The little boy looked up, his eyes shining brightly. "This is my own room. Mommy told me to sit here and eat the party food. But I wish someone would join me." The employer couldn't hold back his emotions and sat down beside the boy. He spoke gently, with warmth in his voice. "Wait for me a moment." He returned to the party, softly telling the guests, "Please, continue enjoying yourselves. I have a special guest to attend to." He then took food from the party table and brought it to the bathroom. Knocking softly on the door, the little boy opened it, and the employer entered. Together, they sat on the floor, eating, chatting happily, and singing cheerful songs. Gradually, some of the guests began visiting the bathroom, politely wishing the boy a pleasant meal, and many sat down on the floor, singing and laughing along with him. The atmosphere became warm, friendly, and there was no longer any divide between rich and poor, only human connection. Years passed. The little boy grew up, becoming a successful and wealthy man. But more than anything, he never forgot the kindness of his employer from that night. A lesson in compassion, respect, and love had been shared by the employer, quietly, without fanfare, but forever etched in the heart of that child. This story isn't just about kindness, but about respecting human dignity, no matter the circumstances. It reminds us that love has no boundaries, and simple acts of kindness can change a life. If you like the story, please give it a like and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring stories like this one. Thank you for staying with us. See you in the next story with new thoughts and new lessons. Until then, stay well and stay peaceful.